Hey people, it is Monday, April 13th. This is the first time that I have been on a bike in 3 months, and I'll talk about that in a minute. I'm not on my regular bike now. I'm on a folding bike. 3 months ago I was riding my bike and it was cold. It was early in the morning. I hadn't had a lot of food or liquid, and I rode through an area where I believe there were lots of bugs. I think there were lots of bugs flying in the area, and I thought that I was seeing little speckles and that something was wrong with my heart or my brain or my body, and I panicked terribly. And then I went and had a physical, and that showed some things that I really didn't want to deal with, but I'm dealing with them now. So I haven't been on a bike since then because I was absolutely petrified. And when I was getting this bike ready, I thought, this is lower to the ground, it will be easier to deal with. I was kind of panicking a little bit, getting a little nervous. So I'm on a bike right now that I'm more comfortable with because it's lower to the ground. Is this going to let me cross? I don't want to mess this guy up. So I think this should be a simple ride. The problem I think I had before is I hadn't eaten, I didn't have a lot of liquid, it was cold. The cold air hit my lungs and I just flipped out. I had a really bad time with it. So I wanted to come out here. I don't really want to go past this guy who's jogging. We're dealing with the pandemic now, and if you look at charts and pictures, video of what it looks like when people jog next to you, they just splatter all that stuff all over the place. So so the seat that I've got on this bike is really, as I'm sitting on it, it's really not a good seat, even though I thought it was at the time. It's a wobbly, very uncomfortable seat. Kind of feels unstable. And so this is going to be pumping up my heart rate a little bit, and I've done cardio since I was on the bike then, but I don't know if that was the problem. I don't think it was the problem. I don't think it was cardio. When I went and had a physical, she said, if you haven't had any problems since then you're probably okay. But I also haven't really been on a bike and done cardio. So I'm definitely a little nervous right now, and I'm just going to take it slow. So here we go. April 13th, 2020. Coronavirus, pandemic, COVID-19. Normally, this street would have probably 100 cars every 15 minutes because it's right by the airport, and you can see how few cars are out here. We got some people walking around, some people like me that should be home and not on their bikes, but I'm just doing a really slow coast right now. You got another person. This looks like an electrical bike because he's going way too fast. Yeah, he's not even pedaling, so it was definitely an electric bike. This is Westchester Parkway. I didn't mask up. I didn't even put a cloth over my face, thinking I'm not going to be around anybody, and if I cloth up, I'm probably going to just flip out here. I've got a long sleeve shirt on now. I don't really need it. I'm doing it to keep the body heat in, but it's also keeping me a little bit warm, and too warm, and then I might get a little nervous. So again, this is my first ride. Since that bike ride 2 months ago, I have lost 12 pounds. I have lost 22 pounds in the last 4 months. December, January, February, March, yeah, 22 in the last 4 months. I've gone vegan. I'd say about 99% vegan. Now we got some cars. Shame on you. This guy just had to get ahead of those other cars. He's in a rush to nowhere. I don't even know what time I started the ride. Probably 11:40. So I've got 2 batteries. I don't expect to use them all. Yeah, this seat that I'm on is definitely dangerous. And I got a guy coming towards me on a bicycle. But he's in the bike lane and I'm in the walking lane. So we're good. And he's not masked up either. But he's got one. Now we got the jogger that's clothed up. And if you read anything on the internet, you see that cloth masks provide 0 protection. Okay, cardio's doing good right now. I didn't really drink hardly any liquid this morning. I don't know if I've had any liquid at all this morning. So I'm being very careful. I'm not pedaling hard. I'm trying to keep the breathing calm and low. I don't want the heart rate to pump up. I can feel I'm a little tight in my throat. Probably from nerves, probably also from riding. Kind of happens when I start out, and then I do better as I ride. I haven't been on this bike in forever. I'm trying to figure out how I switch gears. Okay, there it is. Oh, and on my new bike I have, what is it, 21 speeds, I think? So I've got the 7 on the right and the 3 on the left. This one, I'm looking for the one on the left. I only have, I think this bike, I believe, has 7 speeds on the right. And I'm just keeping it midpoint right now. Very light pedaling. So this is Westchester Parkway. Absolutely, totally empty. And I'm going to take this all the way down. I'm starting to get a little warm, probably because of the exertion and a little bit of exercise plus the long sleeves. But I want to keep the long sleeves on because it is kind of a little cool and breezy now. And I don't want to get all sweaty and panicky and flip out and become nervous. So let's make sure it's clear on the left over here. No cars on the left. No cars on the right. No cars ahead of me. This little bit of cardio will be good, though. It will help me burn some of the fat. I'm kind of stuck now on the scale. It looks like I'm shrinking on the sides and at the belly. Yeah, I'm starting to sweat up on the forehead. So I got to be really careful here. I don't want to flip out and panic and get nervous. Yeah, that thing really messed with my mind when I had that little experience a few months ago, so. I don't know if you'd call this PTSD or what you would call it. We got somebody walking ahead of me, masked up, so I'm gonna get out of their way and get on the street, give them the space. That's the first bird I have seen in I don't know how many months. You just don't see them right now, especially with everything shut down. They are losing a fortune. Everybody's losing a fortune. Everybody's at home. 50% of Los Angeles has lost their job or had their hours cut back. Ah, boy. See, normally you would think, okay, I'm riding past somebody on a bike, no big deal. Now you think their sweat's gonna hit me. Did you hear that guy? He says, where's your... You don't need a mask when you're 6 feet away from somebody. And if he's masked up, he's protected from anything that I shoot out in the air. That is the panic of what's going on in the world today. Everybody's flipping out. Everybody's psycho. I am going to be bleeping. I don't want to run the light. Cops around here right now have nobody to ticket. And this is a good opportunity, especially when I'm riding against traffic. I'm riding against traffic, so this is a good opportunity. So that woman was doing, okay, I'm switching gears because I got to get into a different gear. I'm barely moving. Now I'm not panicking as much. The breathing is stable. I'm not gasping for air. I'm not nervous. I think what happened with that situation is I was riding in the morning, like I said, I was riding into the sun. I was wearing glasses that had pits all over them, pits all over the lenses, and the sun was reflecting off the little dots, the pits on the lens, and I was seeing a lot of stuff. I've seen it in the house also. It could have been floaters, but I don't think it was. It's just the glasses. But, you know, it could have been something serious. I just don't know for sure. Okay, so where am I? Where am I? Did I pass where I wanted to go? I already passed where I wanted to go. This is not what I wanted to do. But I'm getting a little bit more exercise than I expected. So since I've done this, I'll finish the ride. We're going to head into Westchester. We're going to look at Sepulveda. Then we're going to turn around and go towards Westchester Park so I can show people what it looks like with all the campers in there now, the trailers. I believe the trailers are for the homeless. And I'm not going to go to Dockweiler Beach because it's closed. But over there they have motorhomes. And I believe the motorhomes are for people who are... Is this even a crosswalk? Yeah, I think I want to take this. I definitely want to take this. Let's let these people go. I think they're for people in motorhomes that are, I believe the motorhomes are donated by the city. And it is a quarantine area. I think that's what it's being used for. Everybody in there is supposedly in quarantine. And there's got to be like 100 motorhomes out there. It's freaky. I wouldn't even want to be, I think they're all stuck inside. They can't go outside. I don't know how they cook, or I don't know what they do. I don't know if food's delivered to them. I don't know why this light hasn't changed and given me a walk. Come on already. I don't really want to touch that. I didn't bring my hand cleaner. I've been sitting here forever. Okay, after this turn, I should get the light. If I don't, then I'll just go around the block. Now I'm in danger because I got cars coming towards me. I should have had a walk already. I should get it right now. These people gonna stop for me? I'm not getting a walk. I'm not getting a walk. All right, I don't think I'm gonna get a walk. I don't think the light's working. The light's not working. Screw it, I'm gonna get out of here. People were waiting for me. They were very nice to wait, but I'm gonna get out of here. Probably change the battery in another 10 minutes or so. I'm shooting this with a GoPro. I think I'm shooting 1080 by 720, 60 frames. Got an airport copper over there. Doing a very slow ride, just so I don't panic out my breathing and have a panic thing from what I went through a few months ago. So it's all very scary. Medical stuff is scary. Switch gears. I don't really like riding on the wrong side over here. I want to get off this street in a minute. I definitely want to get off this street. There's so few cars on the road now that there's so few people on the road that cars are speeding all over the place. And a lot of times they see a bike or a car or a person and they either become very rude and aggressive and race ahead of them to get away from them, or they're very kind and understanding and they back off. There's a lot of activity here. There's a lot more activity than I was expecting for a stay-at-home thing. In my neighborhood, nobody is out. Just a couple walkers, a couple dog walkers, a couple joggers, some people on bikes. Very few cars. This is the major area of Westchester. And yeah, people are still working there. Still medical places open here. It's down. I know, I don't have a mask at all, but he's got a mask that's down. What good does that do? So this is Sepulveda, heading towards Manchester. And we are in a ghost town right now. We are in a ghost town. Somebody ahead of me is masked up. So everyone's in a big panic, and I would say I am too. Suddenly when you walk by somebody, you don't want to be anywhere near them. You want to walk in the street or walk around the block or get away from them. You just don't want to be near people. Look at this. Got a DWP truck over there. Everything is closed right now. This is Sepulveda in Manchester. Normally an intersection that probably shoots through 100 cars every half hour, if not probably more than that. Maybe 100 cars every 15 minutes. And there's a lot of activity over here. I mean, look at this. Look at this. All these cars are out here. Somebody else is masked up. All right, people. I don't know why why Jiffy Lube is considered an essential place. You gotta get your oil done. Now with my regular bike, I would never go over this. I don't even know if I'm gonna go over it with this bike. With the regular bike, I wouldn't consider it because I would hurt myself or ruin the bike. This bike is much lower to the ground. I'm able to do it without being too nervous. I don't know if I'm gonna do the next one. I don't think I want to do, oh, I can do the next one. So if you like my videos, please do a thumbs up, subscribe, like, share, leave a comment. You know, things are tough out there for all of us. If you have the means or the capability, if you want to leave a donation to my channel, ask for my PayPal info. It's in the account stuff on here, on the video. Oh, here's another bumper. Wow, this is even worse. Oh, I'm not going to do it. Look at that. That will break the tire. If you shop on Amazon, if you check my video description, check the video description on this video, there's an Amazon link. Just click on it. Please, please, please click on the link. It will take you straight to Amazon, and then when you do your order, I'll get like a tiny percentage of it, so it will help me out with my bills and stuff. So if you are shopping and you want to help me, it's not gonna, won't change your order, won't do anything. It just Amazon recognizes it, and then you put in your order, and automatically, without either of us knowing what's going on, it ends up helping me out just a little bit. So, you know, we all got to help out each other. I'm buying food at the store. I don't know what kind of view you're getting of the camera on the road. I'm using a chest strap. It's freezing, it's windy, it feels like it's gonna rain any minute. It feels like the feeling before a storm hits. So I just visited that elderly person, and she's doing okay. Let's see what's going on at the Mercado. Ooh, is it cool? I am glad that I brought this long sleeve shirt that I wasn't going to bring. How many people are lined up to get in the store? You know, there are so many people out nowadays, even with the shutdown. Look at all these people at the market. Almost lost it there. Look at all these people. I was trying to turn. If I had the camera mounted on a helmet, I wouldn't have to do that. Look at all these people. Somebody's even taking a shopping cart home. We got about 20 some cars. Somebody lined up outside. We've got Orville Wright is across the street and to the left, and no traffic now. So we got people over there with a dog, and that guy's walking on the street to get away from the two dogs. Everybody's got to say hi to the dog. What is she gonna do? I was hoping I could get by him before he spit. Oh my God. Why is this guy in the street? So I'm back to where I used to be. My breathing's doing good. I'm feeling comfortable. No problem right now with heart rate or breathing or any of that stuff. Everything's doing really good right now. I'm gonna get on the sidewalk. Very few cars, but on this bike I can do this a lot easier than my real bike. It's lower to the ground. I have more control. I'm more secure in moving around and hitting bumps. So I would love to go across Manchester and go back the way I started, but then we can't get Westchester Park on there, and that was the whole point of doing the video. Definitely going to make sure they stop at the stop sign before I go. So this was a good ride. It's really weird. I can do this for hours on a bike when I'm out, and it's very relaxing, very comfortable for me. Look how fast this car is going, for 25 miles an hour. When I get on an exercise bike, I'm ready to fall over after 5 minutes. I'm bored out of my mind. I can't wait to stop. On a bicycle, I can go for hours. So I guess you could say, what would happen if I put a bike? What would happen if I put the bicycle on a trainer and rode? I think I'd still be going. I think I'd be bored. Everybody's masked up that's walking, but they're walking in a group of 3. I have been nowhere near anybody on this bike ride except for that guy that screamed at me. So even though it's windy, the air is blowing, I feel comfortable that I'm not going to get any Lugus in my nostrils or in my eyes. In the morning, there's usually a motor cop that hides right over. There he is now. What are the odds of that? There's usually a motor cop sitting over there that writes tickets. And he's over there right now. So let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on. He'll get somebody soon. They're slowing down now. They're definitely slowing down. There aren't that many cars out here. There's so many places that he could be shooting, that he could be doing citations, but he just doesn't want to do it. He stays in that area for some reason. So we'll give this a couple minutes. I know he saw the GoPro on the chest, so he might not want to write a cite, or he might want to write a cite because he knows he's going to be on camera eye, and it would make a good YouTube video. Yeah, he's masked up. He's watching me. Oh, there's a dogger over there. He's going to get something soon, I think. Yeah, the good thing about the city of LA is that 1233, I used to know a female that I would talk to on the internet years and years ago, and her account number was 1233. And it's really weird how often I look at my watch and it's 1233. What the heck is this? Is he gonna write him a cite? He's not even looking. Didn't even see it. I don't think he would write it though. This car's going at a good, no, he's slowing down now. They're slowing down. I ordered my masks online, and they should be coming in pretty soon. So after he, I don't really want to ride while he's sitting over there, unless I get in the street. And I don't think it'd be a problem. They never care. But as I was saying, the good thing about LA City is it's totally legal to ride on the sidewalk, completely legal, and that's really good. Because a lot of cities you can't ride on the sidewalk, and our streets nowadays are so dangerous with all the hit and runs Vehicles, look how fast this guy's going. Vehicles hitting people and then just leaving them there. Hit and split, hit and run. You know how it is. So I walked into this condo when it was up for sale. There's 3 flights to the condo, and the bottom, the living room, and the living room's on the bottom floor. The kitchen's on the 2nd floor, so you have to take these steep stairs to get up to the kitchen. So if you're watching TV and you want to get something out of the fridge, you got to go up the steps. And then I believe the bedroom, I don't know if the bedroom's on the bedroom's on the 2nd floor, I think. Maybe the bedroom's on the 3rd floor, and then there are other steps to get up to the roof for a barbecue. It's just pretty freaky. It's really freaky. This guy's going pretty fast. Didn't take him. This white car over here, this is going fast. He's not going to take him. I don't know what he's waiting for. I don't know what he's waiting for. Maybe he's waiting for me to leave. I'm not going to get anything over here because we have the bus. And we got a car over there. Yeah, he's watching me. He's watching me, I'm watching him. He doesn't want to write. He's not going to write while I'm here. Nice chest. Is this person going to run the stop sign? No, they're not. Nothing really is going to happen here. We're not going to get any activity. All right, so we've got the... That's weird. I was going to say my chest is hurting a little bit. And I had a weird cough earlier this morning. But I had a weird cough because I'm dehydrated and very dry. And my chest is killing me, not because of my lungs, but because I was lifting weights for like 3 hours yesterday, and I'm hurting for certain. I don't think anything's going to happen. He's not going to write a sight. That's a rhyme, write a sight. He's not going to write a sight while I'm here, unless he gets something really good. Right there. That was it. They hit the brakes. Nothing's going to happen. We'll stay here for one more light cycle, and then I'm out of here, people. I am out of here. Is he gonna run it? Oh, he almost wanted to. Absolutely nothing is going on here. Nope, nothing's gonna happen. Nothing is gonna happen, people. He's cooking, and he just slowed down. I think it was a Texas license plate. Yeah, sorry this video's so long, but that's why I brought extra batteries. I think I started this, I don't even know when I started it. So, yeah, not much is going on right now. He's not gonna write. We got a fire truck that's coming up over here. So let's get the fire truck and then I'll get out of here. We got 2 fire trucks. Let's turn the camera down just a little bit. You might have been looking at the sky the whole time I was recording. I don't know. There's the fire truck. Truck 5. What do we have after that? Engine 5? Truck 5 and engine 5. Engine 205. Los Angeles Fire Department. We got an airport copper over there. There is a lot of activity out here. A lot of activity. I got somebody walking up behind me right now, so I'm gonna bail on out of here and to get away from her. This street, normally we would have about 90% More traffic. I mean, there's nobody out here. This is a, I had to look at my watch. It's Monday. It's Monday and it's empty out here. To the right over here is the old fire station, the old Station 5. That has been abandoned for about 10-15 years. The fire trucks that we just saw, they used to be stationed out of there. I'm not going to ride the bike for a while till I get a little further up. Perfectly legal to ride on the sidewalk and the street, but that guy is looking for a citation. He wants a citation today. And there's nothing to get me on, but it would be an easy cite. So we're going to be coming up on the golf course soon. The golf course is totally empty. And the video is going to be humongously long because I'm talking and I'm walking, and I should be riding. I'll ride in a minute. The golf course is closed. The senior center over there, as I said, is filled with trailers. And that was the point of going out, is to get video of the trailers. And the LA cops out here, they're pretty good, for the most part. Most of them don't write stupid tickets. Some of them do, but most of them don't. You saw that guy on the bike. He was riding. And my throat is dry. He's riding against the traffic right past the motor cop, and the guy didn't care. I don't hear any sirens. I'm gonna look now, and I'm gonna turn around and see. He's still over there. He's still looking. He hasn't written anything. He's still sitting there resting. I don't know why I got on the bike when I've got this thing right in the middle of the sidewalk. It amazes me, the planning of the city. Who in the world puts something right in the middle of a sidewalk? How does that person in a wheelchair get past this? And these posts over here, why are these so far out into the sidewalk? Why not move them right over to the edge? I got to be careful that I don't get any thorns in my face. So I'm doing a nice cruise again. I'm going to have to stop over here. These people, they ought to clean their shrubs. They're blocking my way. Remove your shrubs now. Water truck. A water truck taking water from the city of LA. He really shouldn't be doing that. He's a toilet cleaner. He shouldn't be using city water. I'm going to look over my shoulder before I proceed so that somebody making a turn doesn't run me over. Nobody's near. I'm going to make this really fast and get away. And I think what I'm going to do is I'll post this tonight. This is going to be a long upload. Probably like 2 hours. Because it's 60 frames. So I'll post it. You can see I can't really turn the camera because it's on a chest mount over here. So I think I'm going to walk this so that you can see better video. That is Westchester Golf Course. That is the Westchester Golf Course. I don't want my bike handle to be in the way. That's the Westchester golf course that I just said that maybe 3 times, maybe 4. Completely empty. Golf courses are closed during the Corona, COVID-19 pandemic, LA lockdown, LA shutdown, LA shelter in place, LA stay at home, LA stay home, California lockdown. The one thing I will say is we have an incredible state, the best state in the country, the most advanced state. When Trump said he wasn't going to get us ventilators, we got broken ventilators and fixed them. When Trump said he wasn't going to get us tests, we got companies to design tests. When Trump said he wasn't going to do a shutdown or a lockdown, California locked down way before. California was the first state to do a lockdown, I believe. And then you've got New York, same thing, run by a Democrat, and that's why. New York did a lockdown. A little too late, but they did a lockdown. Chicago did a lockdown, run by a Democrat. Illinois, Oregon, Democrat. The 8 states that haven't done shutdowns are all Republican, and their people are starting to drop like flies now. That red base is going to be gone pretty soon because they think it's a hoax. They honestly believe it's a hoax. If you look at the polls, 80% of the Democrats say, 85% of the Democrats say Trump is doing a terrible job. 80% of the Republicans think he's doing a great job. Why? Because they watch Fox News and they've been lied to their whole life and they live in a bubble. You can't blame them for being stupid. If you're stupid, you're stupid and you watch stupid news. Okay, enough of my politics over here. No more politicos. I would cross the street. Those are the campers over there, the little trailers over there. I don't want to be even close to that fence with those sick people. Nobody's behind me on the left. We got 5 seconds, we got 4 seconds, we got 3 seconds, we got 2 seconds, we got 1 second. If the bus can run, I can run. So that's Westchester Recreation Center, Senior Center. You got a black and white over there in the back. You can see the black and white. He's hiding back there. He's probably assigned to that. I think they have 2 black and whites assigned to this thing at all times. That's a heck of a shift. Sit in a car in a parking lot all day. I don't really want to walk past these 2 people that are sitting here on the sidewalk. Neither of them masked up. Of course, I'm not masked up. Yeah, I guess he heard me. Go inside. Get inside. Get away from me. There it is, people. God, stinky cigarette over here. If I'm smelling that cigarette, I'm getting his overspray into my schnozzle. Those are the campers. Brand new. I don't know if these are rented by the city or paid for by the city. You really can't house all these homeless people here forever. When this thing finally ends, you just can't afford to house people in trailers on a park and pay for hotels for 60,000 homeless. Only in LA. She didn't want to come by me, so she's walking out in the street. We'll see her in a minute. She just walked out in the street. She'll be passing by soon. There she is, unless she's going to her car. No. She doesn't want to be near me. The jogger. He's masked up and he has never seen a woman jogging before. So, this whole hour and a half of video was strictly to come out here and do this. And now I'm going to get the heck out of here. lot of people are still working. Landscapers, maintenance people, auto repair, city. A lot of city employees are still working. They're going to either pay for them with a paycheck or pay for them on benefits. So you may as well pay for them on a paycheck and give them something to do. I really want to get across the street now. Remember 205? The two fire trucks? There they are. I think they get a discount. I'm sure they get a discount because they're always there. All the fire trucks are always there, so they have to get a discount. Now, when you get away from downtown Westchester, you see how much quieter it is here. Is there a stop sign here? There's a stop sign here. You see how much quieter it is right now. There is Otis College, Art College. Ah, they're bagged up. Lots of food. That's Westchester Park. Parking lot is closed for city buildings. No city employees are there. One fire truck's leaving, the other's gonna have to go around the block. 876-54321. I'm gonna get across the street. This was a good ride. Why are you gonna run the light? Come on, man. What the hell are you doing? He had to run that light. Everyone else stopped. I held up my hand to him like, what the heck are you doing? I'm not gonna make any comments that would not be acceptable or that would be rude in society today, but let it be said. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. I don't want to put another battery in, so I'm going to end this video pretty soon. We got a black and white over there. It's full deployment. There are lots of coppers out, and the streets are empty. I don't know where I want to go. Put your cell phone down. It's weird, there's a sign that says no parking, but we got a whole bunch of vehicles here. So maybe the city is doing some work. Now, like with the firemen, you can't really expect them to mask up because they live in a firehouse. They're not going to stay there masked up. That's why you got to be careful. Whereas the coppers, they weren't masked up before, but now they're masking up a lot more. Plus, like that motor guy, he can be masked up, but will keep his face warm. think I'm going to go down to the next light. I'll get back on the Westchester Parkway where I started the video, and I'll shut this down. Got some walkers there for the homeless people, walkers and carts. Couple people on skateboards. It's a ghost town. It's very eerie. Now, if I was doing this in Russia, I would be in prison for 7 years because nobody could be on the street. If I had been doing this in China, I would be dragged into a paddy wagon and probably beaten and maybe never seen again for violating the rules. But you got to consider they shut most things down in a couple months. The problem is that now that they're opening up, they might have opened up too soon and they might have a second wave. And the second wave is going to wipe out a lot more people than anybody can imagine. Where am I going to go? So I said this at the beginning of my video. I'll say it again. I say it all the time. Check out the video description. There is an Amazon affiliate link there. If you click the link before you do any of your orders, it will help me out a tiny fraction, and that's good for me. It won't change your order at all. Is this going to let me cross really fast? I don't know. I don't know. Why am I standing here waiting? There's a red light for no reason. Where are the cars? There we go. There we go, people. Where do I want to go? I think I can go straight over here and get on Westchester Parkway, maybe. Look at all these vehicles at home. Everybody's home. A fascinating thing about LA. LA is not 100% Democrat, nowhere near it. But LA is a much more progressive place than most of the country. A lot of people leave rude comments about the homeless, and shame on you. Look at that, speeding around the turn at like 50 miles an hour because nobody's watching him. People like him should be in prison. I hear a siren. Are they coming to get him? Did they hear me? There's Westchester Parkway. Oh, come on. What the heck is this person doing? There's a lunch truck over there. That's what they're doing. The Securitate guard. I hear the siren. It's coming from the right. I don't think it's the fire truck that just got lunch, but it might be. Was that the fire truck that we just heard? That we just saw? That sounds like a police car. That's the paramedics. There we go. So we got the paramedics on there. We got the two trucks and the paramedics. All is good. Gonna finish off this ride. I feel 100% excellent. The blood's flowing. The heart's doing good. It's windy. Now, because I'm so awesome, you see how far to the curb I am, how close to the curb I am, where a lot of bike riders like to ride right to the far left of that white lane, right next to the vehicles. I don't know why they do that. I'm feeling it in the legs right now. Let me tell you, this is a very good workout for me. And it's cold enough where even though I'm sweaty, I'm not boiling. She's got a nice pace, nice tall slender figure. So a lot of people are masked up. Oh, are my piriformis muscles killing me now? They are. So the people that are masked up are not happy with the other people that aren't masked up. And I'm the same way. When I cover up, I kind of get pissed off. Only if somebody's jogging. I don't care if they're walking and they're not near me. It doesn't matter then at that point. Ow. And I'm using a different bike seat. It doesn't have a cutout, which I wish it did, but it forces me to sit on the sit bones, and I am having a hell of a time on my sit bones right now. I'm looking for an indentation to drop off the sidewalk, but I don't see one. So I'm going to drop down in a minute and give this guy his space. Something I wouldn't do on the other bike. And so the rules are, they want you to wear a cotton mask, but they've already said, oh my God, look at this. I think that's the end of the video, people. We're gonna shut this thing down.